The real estate company that be selling receipts to people instead of land. I heard that PWAN have arrested Scott. PWAN Real Estate. If you know that what Scott is saying is wrong, or is lying, or is defaming you, why can't you go to court? Why can't you sue him? Why are you trying to shut him up with the police? Only Scott, they call you out, you don't go police. If I join Scott for calling you out, you not get company again.
So Nigeria is in trouble. Talk about the audacity, the impunity going on in that country, the balls to arrest someone who is actually speaking up against injustice. If you've been on social media in the last 24 hours, you probably would have seen the story moving all around Twitter. And if you've probably never seen it, I'll tell you about it. So there's this guy called Scott Iguma. He's been the one everyone has been talking about. For those who don't know him, he's one of these guys who are the content creators who kind of speak out to the right things. I mean, he's been talking about real estate companies in Nigeria for a really long time, and he's been talking about how these companies have been doing the wrong things to people. They would inflate prices, they'll sell fake land, and worst of all, they'll sell receipts. So talking about selling fake receipts, there's this particular company he's been talking about. The company is called PWAN. I don't know what the acronym of PWAN is, but the name of that company is called PWAN. So PWAN, they've been known to do shady deals. One of them is the fake receipt I mentioned originally. PWAN has arrested Scott. They didn't sue him. They didn't do a counter video. They didn't do a press statement to actually call out themselves and say, oh, we didn't do anything wrong. They actually arrested the guy. For exactly what? For what he's been doing, for calling out the madness in Nigeria, for calling out things that in modern countries with good policing, these guys will probably even cover themselves in shame. They will probably not even come out to talk about arresting someone. But of course, we know in Nigeria, the big man win. So let's take a step back and not talk about PWAN as a company now, because like I said, I'm not going to give them any kind of real daylight. Let's talk about Nigeria real estate as in general. We're going to be comparing two buildings. One is in Ikoyi, Lagos, the affluent part of Nigeria, and the other one is in Marysville, Ohio, which is just a normal part of the America. But at the end of the day, we all can compare these two areas. We can compare Lagos to this part of America. Because we all know most part of America will definitely have a better living standard. They'll kill Lagos in every yardstick of living standard. So we'll compare these two areas. To do this comparison very well, I'll need to go to my PC. So you guys follow me. Let's go. So thank you very much for joining me on the screen. So let's analyze these two comparisons. I mean, I'll be comparing this one from Ikoyi to the other one in Ohio, America, just in Scott's style. So now let's look at this building first. I'll just let us look at the pictures. So these are the picture of the one in Ikoyi, Lagos, which it's not including this, neither is it including the, just this one in the middle. So let's take a look at the pictures. We can see the floors. This basically look like a really old building to me. Like the tiles are quite dirty. They don't look aligned. They don't look like perfect. It's not even really been cleaned because you can see that from the pictures. Now let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Architecture not the worst, but just boxy and boring. Old style. Nothing really serious. Can see the kitchen, just the same so-called modern building, but nothing really interesting about it. So this particular building will be going for 2.2 billion naira. 2.2 billion. I didn't say me, I said billion naira. And for that 2.2 billion, converting it into dollars, you would be talking about 1.4 million dollars. I mean, this is the living room. Quite disappointing. I mean, for an apartment or a building that will be costing 2.2 billion, that is what the living room would look like. Nothing exciting. I think this is supposed to be a second bath or one of the baths in the building. So that's just basically it. From the structure of this building from outside, we can all agree it's nothing really interesting. This is just all you've got when it comes to the car park. So you can only park about 2 cars in this particular space, and it's going to cost you 2.2 billion naira in Lagos, Nigeria. Now let's move on to the one in the United States. So this will be in Marysville, Ohio, United States of America, the king of countries, I guess. So this is going to be not just a place where you'd be able to park 2 cars, but it's a 17.63 acre lot. And it's got 5 bedrooms and 3 baths. Now let's just check this out. Like, whilst I was making this video and I saw this particular apartment, I was quite surprised. Or this particular building, I don't know why I keep calling it apartment. This particular house, I was quite surprised because, and I need anyone in the United States who have experience with buildings to tell me if this is actually true. Now let's take a look at it. From the outside, you can see it's a lot of land. I mean, houses or lands are meant to be very expensive in the United States, but this is a lot of land. It's a lot of land. You've got even this little, should I say, little lake somewhere around there. So let's look at the interior. I mean, look at it. It's like marble floors, or what should I call it? Wooden floors. Beautiful, beautiful. This is not just about modernity. It's about architecture. I mean, someone took their time. They went to school and learned about this whole thing to make this building possible. Like, just take a look at it. Look down. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I mean, it is something you look at and you'll be like, may God help me. May God bless me. May God give me money to be able to afford something like this. But at the end of the day, I mean, it was so good that they've got a lot of pictures. Like, I couldn't scroll through enough pictures. This is like where you can play pool and stuff. This is enough storage for people who are criminals. It's got another storage in this building where you can store stuff. And this is land. For anyone in the United States, kindly comment down below if this is actually true, for that you can actually get something like this in America for just about $800,000. Because it's still really shocking to me. Is it the location or something like that? But it's listed on the website. And I don't believe this website is a fake website or anything like that. It's listed on the website for $825,500. That's what it's listed for. While we have our little combo in Lagos, Nigeria, which is worth about $1.4 million or $1.5 million actually. And we call that 2.2 billion naira. So I'm sure you guys have seen that madness. In the USA, they spend the dollar. Cost of living or cost of labor is astronomically higher. But for some reason, the one in Lagos is way more expensive. So when people like Scott actually call this out, it doesn't make sense for them to end up getting arrested. To be honest, Nigeria real estate is becoming a new money laundering channel. When you see all these phantom estates, overpriced properties, and shady deals, to most of us, it doesn't make any sense. Until you actually remember that these are actually real avenue to claim stolen money. The money the politicians actually steal. Where you can end up building some nonsense and then you just call it 500 million and boom, you've watched that money. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly like, share and subscribe to the channel. And also remember to comment your thoughts about this whole topic, because I definitely like talking about things and discussing all these topics further. So until next time, peace.